Hello children, today we will start with a new chapter for class 6 history, that is life in towns and villages. In this chapter basically we will talk about the Sangam age, particularly which started from 400 BCE. This is Priyanka Sanyal from TIGPS Siliguri. So children, let us start with the video. So basically today we will learn in this video the introduction to Sangam age and literary source. The Sangam age. So basically Sangam age means coming together. Sangam age refers to the age when many Tamil scholars, poets came together in 3 successive literary gatherings called as Sangam, and those 3 successors were the Pandyas, Cheras and Cholas were always at war. So their wars and deeds formed the themes of Sangam literature. So basically among these 3 dynasties, the Pandyas, Cheras and Cholas, this Sangam means coming together, and these 3 dynasties, they have formed as Sangam literature. And basically today we will talk about the sources. So first one is the literary source, second is archaeological source. As you are already aware, there are 2 types of sources. Now, on the first sources, that is the literary source, it is divided into 4 parts on Sangam age, on the Sangam literature: Tirukural, poem, grammar and epics. So first we will discuss about Tirukural. Out of the 18 great poems of Sangam literature, Tirukural is considered as one of the most important poems. It contains proverbs on many aspects of life and religion. It is a combination of Dharma Shastra, Artha Shastra and Kama Sutra. It has 133 chapters in it. It preaches simplicity and truth. The 133 chapters are divided into 3 sections, namely Aram, Porul and Kamam. Aram means righteousness, Porul means wealth and Kamam means pleasure. Next literary source is the poems Ettutokai. Because since you can see here the names are peculiar, because I want to tell you that Sangam age or the Sangam, the Pandyas, Cholas and Cheras, they are belonging to the South India. So poems Ettutogai, the 8 anthologies compilation or set, has 2282 poems written by 200 authors. The poems are divided into 2 sections, namely Aham, that is love, Puram, that is militarism and hero worship. The next literary source, the third literary source, is the Tolkappiyam. It is one of the oldest Tamil literary work. It includes information on grammar, classification of habitats, animals, plants and human beings. It also talks about human emotions and interactions. Tolkappiyam is divided into 3 chapters, that is orthography, how to write language, etymology, study of words, subject matter, people and their behavior. The next literary source, that is the 4th literary source, is epics. Now, epics is divided again in Sangam literature into 3 parts, that is Silappatikaram, Manimegalai and Sivaga Sindhamani. So here in this picture you can already see the Silappatikaram, The second picture is the book of Manimegalai, and the third is the picture of Sivaga Sindhamani. Silapadikaram, which means the jeweled anklet. Basically, there are characters in this book, which is Kovalan, merchant, Kannagi, which is the wife, Madhavi, which is the dancer, and king and queen is there. So basically, the story revolves around the Kovalan falls in love with Madhavi. Kovalan goes to sell anklet of Kannagi, but gets caught and he is held guilty of stealing queen's anklet and is beheaded by the king. Kannagi avenges the death of her husband and becomes a goddess. So this is the story of which revolves in Silapadikaram, the jeweled anklet. Now, Manimegalai, the daughter of Kovalan and Madhavi of previous epic, from it is continuation of Silapadikaram. So Manimegalai on the previous epic Silapadikaram. It describes how she becomes Buddhist nun to preach the principles of Buddhism. Next is the Sivaga Sindhamani. Sivaga Sindhamani, it is a story of Sivaga, a superman. He wins a new bride and at the end becomes a monk. So children, we came to know about the sources, different sources in Sangam literature during the Sangam age, and we have learnt about the different literary sources, that is through epics, through poems, through literary works. So I hope you have understood the video, children. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next video. Stay safe and stay well.